皆さん、また来てくださってありがとうございます。こちらはマンハッタンニューヨーク木曜日の午後です。ということでね、今日の動画は、3つあげたいと思います。民主党大会が今月曜から木曜までやってて、私全然追っかけてないんですね。やっぱり未来がないですから、もうこれをドロップしてトランプさんの方だけにフォーカスしようと思って、トランプさん側のニュースをメインに上げていきたいと思います。ということでね、一応ね、シカゴでやってるんですけど、シカゴの床屋さんだけを乗っけてみたいと思います。で、あとはイーロン・マスクが先週トランプさんの対談やった時に、トランプ政権に入るっていうようなことを言ってたんですよね。で、すごいと思って、で、やっぱりそれに関してトランプさんがいいねってすごく言ってて、イーロンもやる気満々っていう感じで、すごいなと思って、この組閣の中にイーロンとか入ったら絶対すごいなと思うんですよ。で、もちろん JD バンスさんもすごい切れ者ですし、そこにまたビベーク・ラワスワミさんとか、私の大好きな、もともと前回の組閣にもいらっしゃったんですけど、ベン・カーソンさんとか、絶対また入ってくると思うんですね。だからもう本当にすごいことになるなと思っていたところに、RFK ジュニアがそろそろドロップしてトランプさんに力を貸したい的なことをおっしゃってたようなんですよ。で、それをランニングメイトのシャナハンさんがおっしゃってたんですね。彼女がおっしゃっていた中には、やっぱり民主党にどれだけひどい妨害をされてきたかっていうこともおっしゃってるので、やっぱり RFK ジュニアもやられてきたんだなっていうことで乗っけてみたいと思います。で、RFK ジュニアは私すごい大好きで、彼のタウンミーティングにも行ったことあるんですね。で、その時にすごいやっぱり頭のいい人なんだなと思ったんですよ。すごいんですね、知識が。で、彼はケネディ家の出身ですから、JFK の頃、そしてお父様の RFK の時代、いろんな国防のことから何からいろんなことを熟知されていらっしゃるんです。で、やっぱりその食べ物に関して、アメリカの食べ物の安全性とか、あと医療の安全性とか、すごく調べてらっしゃって、よくご存知なんですね。安全なものを国民にっていうことにすごく言及されてる方なんですよ。だからジャブジャブお金使って破綻に導いてる今の政権を直すためにイーロンがそのファイナンシャルの方に行くとしたら、この方が医療とか食べ物の安全性の部門をやって、そしてビベーク・ラースマイムさんが DS 排除、そしてベン・カーソンさんが住宅、もうとにかくもうすごい人がいっぱい集まってきて、もう史上最強のアメリカになるんじゃないかなってちょっとワクワクしたので、この動画を載っけてみたいと思います。どうぞ。
Me about the issues facing the country. Watch.
Thing you're hearing from the Democrats are already things that they failed at over 30 years. Blacks are struggling more than any other demographic. We got the highest prison rate, highest high school dropout rate, highest murder rate. What's in it for us?
Basically, most of us, I believe, we voted Democrat because that's what we was brought up to do. You know, you go to the poll, they say vote Democrat, vote Democrat. But I don't really see no change that they say they're doing. I think it's just, to me, a whole bunch of crap, to be honest.
So when we see a Senator Vance in a barbershop, I promise you they can give you a fade.
Well, I actually need a haircut from time to time, so maybe I will show up in the barbershop, Lawrence. But look, my message to black voters in the barbershop or outside of it, Lawrence, is pretty simple here. That the argument they're making is actually very much common sense here. What they're saying is the Democratic policies have failed the black community for a generation. I mean, you know my story, Lawrence. I grew up with a grandmother who sometimes struggled to find enough to eat. I know that a lot of families, black and white, are in that exact same situation, but grocery prices are up 20% thanks to the policies of Kamala Harris. And she stands there and says on day one, she's going to make groceries more affordable. Well, day one, Kamala, was 1,300 days ago, and you haven't done anything. And I think it's so inspiring that you have those men in that barbershop who are standing up and saying, look, whatever the media propaganda has been fed to us, we have not had better lives under the policies of Democrat leadership. So we're willing to give the Republicans a chance. I think we just have to go into these communities, make the argument and say, we're going to fight for you. We're going to fight for your wages. We're going to fight for your jobs. And we're going to fight for affordable housing and for affordable groceries for you and your children. That's what we're going to do over the next, I guess, 76 days, Lawrence.
Elon Musk now says he's ready to join a second Trump administration. Musk proposed a committee to cut government spending during his sit-down conversation with Trump on X.
I think we need like a government efficiency commission to say like, hey, where are we spending money that's sensible? Where is it not sensible?
Right.
And just ensures that the taxpayer money, the taxpayers' hard-earned money is spent in a good way. And I'd be happy to help out on such a commission.
I'd love it.
Well, Musk took it another step further yesterday, posting this humorous picture with the caption, "I am willing to serve." Kaylee.
I know this is going to make Robert Wolf probably shudder, Robert, but I need some private sector energy in the administration. Elon Musk, I love, a guy, SpaceX, private space exploration. But let me add to that, Robert, and you probably won't like this, Vivek Ramaswamy, too. Let's bring him in to clear the deep state. Private sector energy, all for it.
You made some big news today, talking about the Kennedy-Shanahan ticket. Does it stay in the race, Nicole? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, it's Bobby's decision. I came into this supporting him wholeheartedly to win this election. Mm-hmm. And I have to say there's only one party that has obstructed a fair election for us. And unfortunately, it was the Democratic Party. They've done everything they can, including creating PACs to prevent us from being able to have ballot access.
Yeah, it's interesting because you were saying that you could stay in and run the risk of Kamala Harris win, or you could walk and you could join forces with Donald Trump. When you say join forces, Nicole, what do you mean specifically?
Well, this idea of a unity party, an idea of us coming around these principles of fighting for liberty in this country, fighting for our children's health. We have the worst chronic health crisis, and we are willing to work with anyone who is sincere in their endeavor to fix and address this issue.
Do you believe the Trump campaign and Trump himself is sincere? Do you see a home? You talk about this as being Bobby's decision. Do you see a home for RFK Jr. in the Trump administration, Health and Human Services, something to that extent?
I would fully support it. I would fully support a strong partnership dedicated to this issue. Big mistakes around the pandemic. However, I think that he is sincere.
Yeah.
I do.
I think it's interesting because the National Review today kind of agrees with you. It's saying that if you, in fact, join the Trump I'm not saying the Trump campaign, if you pulled out of the race, that it would be more beneficial.
ということで世間では今トランプさんとカマラがスイングステートで拮抗してるって言われてるんですね。だから RFK さんがトランプさんをエンドースするとそれが全部トランプさんに流れるということになれば拮抗しているところは全部トランプさんが勝ってしまうっていうことになります。
But they're suing us. The DNC aligned PACs are suing us to get us off the ballots right now. These are frivolous lawsuits. Is tough. It's a really hard decision, and we don't come to this moment lightly. We come to this moment because in every single decision we make, first and foremost, we want to make sure that we are representing the best interests of health and wellness of young people, children, and future generations. Definitely never have brought up this idea of an endorsement with Harris. Definitely have never brought up a cabinet position with Harris. So those are the MSN fake news. And I will say that Trump has taken genuine, sincere interest in our policies around chronic disease. He takes it seriously. For that reason, I think it behooves us to sit and see if we can actually make some real change. And if that is a unity party, I think that it is something that we absolutely owe to the American public to explore. We wanted to win. We wanted a fair shot. The DNC made that impossible for us. They have banned us, shadow banned us, kept us off stages, manipulated polls, used lawfare against us, sued us in every possible state. They've even planted insiders into our campaign to disrupt it and to create actual legal issues for us. I mean, the extent by which the sabotage they've unleashed upon us, it's mind-blowing. I mean, we're still learning new ways that they have sabotaged us. I really wanted a fair shot at this election, and I believed in the America that a little girl pledged an allegiance to. That is not where we are today, and it's not because the Republican Party taking us out. It is exclusively because of the Democratic Party taking us out, and I am so disappointed I ever helped them. I am so disappointed that I helped Chuck Schumer in that Georgia runoff secure a majority. It's probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life.